Woohoo! Alright, sorry, had some stream key issues over on the YouTube side, but welcome in. We'll give it a minute for all the people waiting, whoever they may be, to join in, and I will just throw my time in the bottle on the ground, because I got it like that. Apparently I AFK'd for 10 hours before the server rebooted last night. Heck yeah, spoiler alert, was supposed to be yesterday's episode, but I had date night with the wife and didn't get a video edited in time, so, you know. Relationships are important, and, you know, don't let a video game take away that time from you. So, we did a bunch of Just Dire things. Y'all see that Monday now. That just became Monday's episode. Helped me get a little bit ahead. We got all kinds of stuff done. We made our time in a bottle. We went to the end, but we didn't kill the dragon. We made an experience holder instead of that drain thing, which this is awesome because now we can just deposit up our XP and not have to worry about it. And so I think today I want to start by we'll get a dragon kill out of the way. We have flight with our jetpack. We have this axe that does pretty decent damage. We could probably look at maybe making a sword real quick. That'll help out. Yeah, we're gonna base build. We're gonna make this look like something other than a giant circle before the end of the stream today. So no promises that it'll be spectacular, but I am liking the source stone, but I know we did purple last time, so I may change that up. Not sure yet. Still haven't decided on the theme. Alright, so we need to make sure we take a waystone with us to the end, although I would think that there have been people in the end already, so there should, in theory, be a waystone. You know, there is a way in Exdiorum to refill these cakes, but I don't know it. Let's see if we've got a book or anything. Random armor trim. No, but there's an end cake. I swear I thought you could, like, right-click it with an ender pearl or something. Also, sorry if I have the sniffles or sound stuffy. I woke up feeling like I'm allergic to cats. We have one. I felt like the cat slept on my head last night, so I'm not sure what shenanigans went on after I went to sleep, but I am stopped up this morning. I will try not to blow my nose or anything like that without muting the mic for you guys. The sniffles are inevitably going to come through though. All right, so we upgraded some netherite. We don't have any enchants on anything. Do we? It's just the dragon. We need a bow for sure. Do we have a bow yet? We do not. What do we want to make for a bow? Supremium bow. We could do that. What do we have for augments from mystical agriculture? Let's see. Anything in here? Strength. Looks like it can only go in a sword, though. Interesting. So it's got an augment slot, but there aren't any enhancements that'll go in there. Okay. What else do we have for bows? Do we have like an armor or, I mean, a weapons, general weapons thing in here? No, we've just got a bunch of stuff. Huh. We do have Apothic Enchanting. Oh, good. It walks us through the bookcases. That's really nice. I don't even think we've made an enchanting table yet. About time. Needs a book. I mean, we could just get into AE2 as well. If I do that, then I don't have to build a base, right? The Fault Sweep is cool. You can make them look like sky and clouds. Yeah, the camo mod, I think... I want to say I covered that in... I covered that in either what was supposed to be yesterday's episode or the one before. I was just playing around with it. The one thing I don't like about the camo is it keeps the hitbox of the block you camo. So like here where I've got a pipe right there, you still like sink down in the hole. And I was hoping that it would like, you know, make it where I don't sink down. So yeah, I've taken some antihistamines. My doctor doesn't want me taking the stuff with decongestants, so we'll see if I can clear this up. But coffee, you know, to those of you who coffee and craft with me, got mine here. Got my bagel with my strawberry cream cheese, you know, just a plain old boring Big Wooly special for breakfast. All right, there's an enchanting table. So we'll start with that. We're going to need a lot of books. So let's just... I don't remember how many it takes for like a full basic enchanting setup, but let's do book and there. We're going to need to make a ton of paper. Let's do several stacks. What you been playing recently, Squirrel? I hadn't seen you around. False weave. So false weave is like a spell. All right, so that, look at that. I made almost exactly the right amount of books. 3 too many. We got some villagers in that episode y'all ain't seen yet either, so spoiler alert, you know, there's stuff at the base that you haven't seen yet. Yeah, I have never been good with ours. You know, like it just the spells and all that junk I ain't taking the time to learn. Okay. Looks like it do be night. Doobie doobie doo. Me time back on here because I miss it. Nice. All right. Where can we slap the enchanting setup temporarily? I mean, we don't really need enchants. It is just the dragon. I mean, power would be nice. But we don't have easy villagers, so cycling trades is going to be a nightmare. I do find it hard to believe that we don't have easy villagers and all the mods 10 to the sky. It just seems like a no-brainer, like something we should have. All right, level 30 right there. Sorry, I think I got the mute button in time. I might have missed the front end of that coughing fit. Alrighty. What are we doing? Bow. We're going to work on a bow. Let's do... I mean, we can just do the mystical agriculture one, I guess. Or we can go bow. What do we got for bows? Silent gear. We got the electric bow from Mechanism we could get into. Oh, has just our things always had bows? Interesting. There's an all-the-modium bow? What? Well, how do I make it? It's great that you tell me how to soulbind it, but how do I make the all-the-modium bow? Is there no recipe? Draconic evolutions. It's a block you can change the appearance of. False weed. Mage bloom. So we need to get some mage bloom fiber growing somewhere. Where do we get mage bloom seed? Using our enchanting apparatus, we'll want to craft our first seed, the mage bloom seed. Okay. Any seed and 4 source gems. That's not bad. Let's just start growing some of that. That's low-hanging, easy fruit. So seed of any kind. Isn't there? There should be an absolute ton of wheat seeds. Oh, this chest is not linked yet. Okay. Yep, megaton of wheat seeds. Boy, I need some fall damage protection too. Holy cow. All right, we need source gems. And we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4 with a seed. All right, we'll slap this into one of our botany pots and get it going. Hopefully it can be grown in a botany pot. And then we'll try to check this out before the end of the episode. Or the end of the stream, sorry. Hope my wife made it to work on time. She was dragging butt getting out of bed this morning, and I was like, I'm about to get up for my stream, and you normally have left by now. And she had this moment of panic. There we go, Mage Bloom. You gonna grow? It's sort of looking like it might not. I mean, it let me put it in there, but it won't let me shift click it in there. Interesting. Okay, well, we can just toss it down here because we have this field that this was just for source, so I don't really need that much wheat. Let's put it right there. There we go. Now our harvester should come through and grab some. Yeah, there we go. All right, that'll grow some of that for us while we are playing around with the rest of the episode. Or the stream. Why do I keep saying episode? Because you're in recording mindset, Wooly. Let me quiet down this phone over here that keeps patinging. I apologize. Alrighty. So back to our bow. It's sort of looking like low-hanging fruit, easy to get a decent power bow is probably going to be mystical agriculture. So let's just go that route because we can get all the way up to Supremium like right now with no real issues doing that. So we just need a regular bow. I think we have enough resources to get all the way through all the tiers. All right, yeah, I got the false weave, the stuff for the false weave growing. We're going to check that out. All righty. We need 2 of these. That was our last 2. We're definitely going to have to make some more of the ingots. So let's see. We need 2 for each tier. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We need 10 of the diamonds and 10 of the ingots, or 8 of the ingots. So there's 10 of the diamonds. And then we can make those inferium gemstones. And here is our... let's put our bow in our inventory just in case. And then now the inferium bow. Figured there would be an achievement on some of it. All right, and then now 2 of these. We need prudentium. Alrighty. And 2 prudentium ingots. Boy, this would be real nice time to have AE2 all set up. That's all right. The storage lectern is working a-okay so far. Tertium we needed all the things for it too. So I thought we just made enough of these. Here we go. And we do not, we're going to have to break down more essence. All right, let's just, we're going to break down a couple of these. A couple of those. And then here we go. Tertium. All right. We can go to our uses here. And then we need to craft up our ingots. And our gemstones. There we go. Moving right along. You know, not being able to breathe through your nose is detrimental to streaming. Just saying. Looks like I didn't break down enough of those. There we go. And then we just need 2 of these. And apparently 1 of those. Let's see. Supremium bow. We still need 1 of these. And then now we should be able to make it. Let's go. All right. It is unbreakable. Let's go see what we can get for enchants. Level 30. Power 3? I mean, it's not power 4, but, you know, that's better than nothing and should be enough to get the dragon dead. So let's see. What were we doing? We need levels. 30. Just stand on top of here real quick. There we go. And we need some lapis. Mini Manx. Yeah, we've got Calico, I guess is what you call them, and named Foxy Boxy, and she's sweet and all, but is not supposed to be sleeping on my pillow. So, lapis, 30 levels, bow, check. Power, sweet. Oh wow, we unlocked all kinds of quests with that, apparently. Sweet. Oh yeah, we got tomes. Heck yeah. What is this one? Free bookshelves. Let's just do the unthinkable and hit claim all. What'd we get? Anything good? Oh, we got honey seeds. Nice. Now those can definitely go in a drawer. Oh, and there's a quest that you got to click the reward specifically. Where are you? Of course you're in mystical agriculture. You're always in mystical agriculture. Oh my god, we just got dye seeds for free. Let's go. That was like one of the ones I was looking at having to make. Heck yeah. That was a great snag. We got dye seeds and honey. I mean, honey is kind of either way, but dye seeds are like one of the best seeds in the game. Heck yeah. All right. That's a way to kickstart the energy. I am stoked. Because dye is kind of a pain to make. I've never utilized trying to semi-automate times. Glad there's quests in this to force me to use them. Semi-automate what? What are we semi-automating? I'm so angry I just threw it on the ground. You see what you did to me, squirrel? Throwing my bow down. All right, daytime again. Let's grab out some arrows. Sure. I don't know if 66 is enough. Yeah, any of the ones that require the agglomeratio, I need to do the fire, earth, water, nature, all of those, get those going. There was a Fletcher on our free island over here, so let's grab out some emeralds and see if he's got arrows. This was in the episode that was supposed to go out yesterday. Mass Boost got me thumbnails, but I was more focused on going to see the new Tron and having a good date night hanging out with the wife. So, sorry I didn't get an episode yesterday, but real life first. Oh yeah, tomes, yes. Well, the tomes are just great because you just sit there and once you get to your level 100 enchanting, you just spam enchant the tomes and then you can toss it all in the library and then you got whatever you want to put on whatever item you were getting the tomes for. All right. Do we have ammo now? Sweet. So we got power 3. We got this bone splitter axe, which should be fine for taking down the dragon. It's got like sharpness 10 on it. I mean, and we're doing single target on him anyhow. About the only thing we're missing is some protection. Let's just do some random table rolls on the 2 unenchanted piece, and let's go slay a dragon. Mana regen 3 on there. Mana regen 3. I don't really want mana regen 3. Yeah, alright. Grindstone. Alright. What are we going to get now? Mana boost, Prot 2. Mana regen, or just Prot 2 sounds fine to me. Prot 3, heck yeah. Okay. So we got some extra protection now. Do you have new graphics for your stream? What do you mean? Like icons, thumbnails, or whatever? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't have a thumbnail made because this was a last minute decision. Oh, I should probably announce over in the server that I'm like streaming and stuff. We can just do it like, well, we can go, well, let's go here and copy. Sorry about last week. I mean, yeah, my internet came back up about 30 minutes after the stream would have been over. I did get like a $10 credit on my bill. Woo! Yeah, though the streaming soon graphic did it show that today? It was supposed to. It's supposed to have been showing that for a while. I don't know why it would just now have started, but yeah, I made that a while ago, but I don't know which one it used. I'll have to go look. Let's see. Playing some ATM 10 to the sky. Gonna slay a dragon and build some stuff. And then we'll do the annoying at everyone. I mean, they joined my server, Sorry if I spam people that didn't want it. One of these days I'll like become a real, YouTuber and set up roles and stuff for that. All right. Sweet. So we've got gear, we got tools and weapons, we got arrows, we've got our time in a bottle, we've got all the modium carrots, we got power, we have a waystone in case there's not one already in the end. I really wish I knew how to extend the life of these cakes, because I know there's a way. But here we go. We actually did come to the end also already because, you can just fly away from the dragon. Let's see. Do we see a waystone here anywhere? Nope. We'll just toss one down then. There are tons of ores in the end, by the way, like absolute tons. Oh my God. Yes, I'm muted. I had a big old sneeze. Y'all missed all of that. I was talking away. What would I do without you, Squirrel? Talk for 20 minutes with mic muted? Well, shoot. What did y'all hear? Good Lord. Dragon scales. We'll put some stuff away. Draconium dust. Nice. I guess that'd be a reason to, like, you know, kill the dragon over and over, is to get unlimited dust. All right, so I would think I was muted the whole time while I was talking about it, but we're gonna set up a dripstone block on an extractor, and then I was talking about what dragon eggs are used for, which is a few things. So since we have one, we may as well just grow some more. So we're gonna go ahead and set that up. You're funny. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and set that up. And then we're going to do a dripstone block extractor because you need pointed dripstone. And the only way to get it, sieving is over a flint mesh. And we're not going to set up a separate flint mesh sieve just to get dripstone when I can get it with the extractor easy enough. So we're just going to need a couple drawers and then we can go set this stuff up. Boy, I sure hope my stuffy nose decides that it's ready to go away soon. This is not fun. There's supposedly 3 people watching over on Twitch. Heyo, Twitch, how y'all doing? All right. Yeah, our endstone sifting is keeping our supply of endstone low, so I'm thinking we should take some upgrades out of that line. All right, let's grab a couple pieces of cobble. Because then we can section this off, and then we're going to need a couple drawers. I have not looked into vests. Let's get these extractors set up, and that sounds good to me. We're going to go with just a couple of these standard drawers. And if we put some cobble there, water, dripstone, extractor, I thought that's what it said, right? Did I miss the recipe? Let's look again. Pointed dripstone. Water, dripstone block, extractor, dripstone block, water, oh, it's because there's cobble right there, I bet. Nope, that was not it. Well, shoot. I swear that's the recipe. No way. I don't believe it. All right, let's look at uses here. If you're right, somebody needs to fix the documentation, because that documentation looks the same as all the other ones. And Big Woolie's confused, and it's not nice to confuse Big Woolie, okay? There's rules against that. Well, that was dumb. I needed that temp block to, you know, make something to hold the water. I have it wrong. It's almost always upside down. We'll see. We're about to find out. Well, you're right in this case. They should correct the documentation. Well, look at that. Now it's not pushing the pointed dripstone into the drawer, unless it just takes forever. Let's see, how long is it supposed to take? 60 seconds. Okay, so 1 a minute. It has not been a minute. We'll set up our dragon egg while we're waiting on that. So dragon egg, extractor. What? Is this one down too? There we go. It is working that way. Oh boy, how am I going to get this one without dropping it in the void? Okay. Also upside down. Yes, this documentation is trash. Either that or I'm just really bad at this. Probably some combination thereof. And what's the timer on dragon eggs? Probably a long time. Dragon egg. 15 seconds. There we go. All right. Sweet. We got dripstone and dragon eggs automated. Lock those drawers. Pointed dripstone 50. Dragon eggs 2. Heck yeah. Heyo, it's slow. Yes, this one, very slow. Let's go fix that real quick while we're thinking about it. We would like to keep a stockpile of endstone just in case for, you know, anything we may need. Endstone. I didn't cover this in any videos, but I set up a massive witchwater farm over here and have 65.5k soul sands sitting in a drawer. And then only 1.2 million buckets of witch water. So this can make soul sand pretty dang fast, and it keeps up with the sieve. Although I did not accelerate the soul sand sieve near as much as some of the others. So this one's netherrack in stone. In stone has 3 gold. Let's take that down to like... I mean, let's just leave it with 2 gold, because we don't necessarily, you know, if we run low on like ender pearls or something, we can pick it up. Ender, yeah, we got plenty of that stuff for now. Making some blaze rods and productive metalworks again. The electric coils or powered heating coils are nice. Don't forget you need your capacitor, in case y'all missed the episode where it took me forever to figure that out. I know Dyer showed that, but I tried it and it didn't work. So I'm wondering whether that might not have got patched. Have you successfully done it? Maybe when you're old enough. Maybe not so tough. I will say, this little setup right here with the storage link feeding back in the controller is actually really kind of nice. Why are we backed up? Copper. Copper has us backed up. Oh, we can still do it. It wouldn't work for me when I tried it. Copper. What do we have? So in copper, we trust. We might need more copper than that, so let's toss another netherite storage upgrade in there for now to get things flowing. We're getting close on a lot of these drawers. Just got to decide how much of resources we want to hold. 5x sand in 1 bucket of witch water. Okay, well, we can try it, because I mean, I've got sand. We'll do this. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough sand to get to a 5x. Yeah, I don't have enough sand to get to a 5x. So does it have to be 5x? Only works with 5x, huh? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to take a bucket of it. Bucket. Who's got the bucket? Alright, barrel. No, any compressed version. Okay. We're about to give this a go. It do be looking like that ain't working. All right, let's see if it works in a stone barrel, maybe. Not working for me. It also says that clay should work. It says clay will work right here, but soul sand, if we look, on, let's just go 1x and go to uses. It doesn't show it there. 2x, nothing. 3x, nothing. 4x, nothing. 5x, nothing. So it looks like it'll work for clay, but it would be, which is weird that sand and water gives you clay when it's normally dust and water. I ain't changing now, man. I done put all them barrels in place. Ain't you see my massive farm for witch water? Ain't you seen it? It's right over here. All right, we'll put that in there. Do we have a sink down here? Yes, we have to for all the water for this. So let's grab some of this water and see if the clay works. I mean, that's cool for clay. Yeah, so clay works, but soul sand, not so much. But I mean, I already have clay automated on the regular tier, so hasn't been a problem yet either. All right, we'll put those barrels up. Let's go check and make sure our sieves are flowing again. I did sink it. I'm glad somebody's got a sense of humor. All right. You, sir, are still not ejecting. Eject your load. There we go. All right, now we just got to process through our backlog there, but stuff is freed up and flowing. Yep. All right. But yeah, clay, that's a good one for clay. We're already doing clay automatically and got plenty of it, so let's toss that in here, put our stuff away. All right, I still don't know what I want to build. I know I want to build something. I should finish this bagel. Alrighty. We are into like an hour into being live, so I need to do better about standing up and stretching and all that. So we're gonna send the desk to the top height, and I'm gonna go get some coffee while the desk is elevating. All right. It is nice to have a desk that'll go up high enough for my giant behind. For those of you that have not met me in person, I'm not just Big Wooly for no reason. I am quite literally big and sort of Sasquatch-esque and woolly. So, you know, it's a real life thing. You know, sometimes, Squirrel, I feel like my streams are just you and me hanging out. We getting processed through. Everything's clear in here. Is there anything hung up like in a sag mill somewhere? Nope. 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 Come hang out in the Discord. Yep. Alrighty. YouTube's been abusing the crap out of my videos. I did miss like a week's worth of uploads, but that's a whole other epic saga in the land of stuff that always happens to Willie. Oh my gosh! Did y'all see my levels? That's because this furnace was backed up, and I cleared the stuff out of it manually. Holy smokes! There were 425 levels hiding in my furnace. 425 levels. Holy smokes. Wow. We might not need XP the rest of the series. Holy smokes. Oh boy, wife's gonna have to respond to that one. Trying to finalize plans with our friends we're going to hang out with tonight, and they're asking questions I can't answer right now. Can't you see I'm busy? Oh, we can work on that too. I mean, I guess that's probably better saved for an episode. We did get our experience holder and just dire things marked off. List is getting low. You can hold shift. Yes, I was. It only does a certain amount at a time. You still have to keep clicking. It does like 20 or 30 levels at a time. Yeah. I wonder if there's any XP in that secondary furnace. Probably not too much in there. If I turn off auto eject, auto output off, and let me just grab, I don't know, sure, some lead. Who cares? We'll do that. Only 72 levels hiding in the second furnace, so it does not see much action. Probably could just do without it. Let's see. Just dire things too, though. We can upgrade our goo. I think we were there at the end of the last episode, but it wasn't necessary. So let's do some uses on this. Dude, my phone is vibrating like I got notices. All right. Sure. Vogon, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. We're hanging out on the All the Mods 10 to the Sky server. Vogon's probably one of the most active people on this server, to be honest. Which is unusual, because normally that title goes to Squirrel. But Squirrel has not been nearly as active recently. All right, let's grab out some blocks of netherite. Now you're just showing off. I mean, we could build our base out of netherite. You know, that would be showing off. Ooh, I wonder if Chiseled has the netherite recipes in here. And yes, this is working. You're just not seeing the animation because the shaders don't have the texture for the just dire things conversion. Yeah, man, it's good. that's one of the things that Yeti likes is, if he's providing these servers for me and for my community, he wants people to use them. So, that's why I mean, right now we're running like 6 different modded Minecraft instances on the hardware, and I probably got room that I could run 1 or 2 more. So, Eclipse Alloy, heyo. All right. Question is what's better, Netherite or Eclipse Alloy? I think they're like essentially the same, except one's just dire things. The one good thing about Eclipse Alloy, as far as like tools and stuff go, though, is they recharge with power. Oh, don't take screenshots while you're streaming. Alrighty. Recipe. Hades 2 and Ghost of Yodi being Game of the Year. Okay, I mean, hey, I always admire people that have time to play other games. I've just, with everything else I have going on in my life, in case you guys haven't figured it out, I stay pretty busy. 2 kids, wife, life outside of the YouTube stuff and playing some Minecraft. I run a local glow disc golf round once a week. I have anywhere from 8 to 25 people show up in person, play that with me. I got a fair bit going on most of the time. So, I have to pick and choose my video games, and I really like the modded Minecraft stuffs. All right, so I think I do like this village island being 1 lower. I kind of wish I could have rotated it. I wish it gave you like a GUI before the island goes out, and you could pick which side, because it'd be nice if this tree was on the other side and the path coming in was on the side facing my island. That'd be real nice. I mean, I guess I could just move the tree and grow another green one. Goodbye, things that fell in the void. Hi. I can't pick you up, which really sucks. I could make a creature catcher. I wonder if you can you catch villagers with a creature catcher? Come here. Can I throw this at you? Did he go in here? No, you're the... There you are. Aha! They can catch villagers. Nice. So we don't have easy villagers, but we can catch the villager with the creature catcher. So we need to get these guys some food and some extra beds, because we need more villagers, honestly. So let's take out this little stair right here. I don't want it to be too overwhelming, but let's see what we got. You could use create and rotate after gluing the island together. Oh my god. That sounds like a lot of work. I might just, if we're going that big, I should just go copy paste gadget and copy paste the thing. All right, let's put this stuff up. We needed beds. That's what we're looking into. Oh, the problem is going to be wool. Ours can do the same thing if you do Ritual of Containment, put them in jars. But does it have the cycle trade stuff like Easy Villagers does? Is that in the quest line? I thought I grew a bunch of industrial hemp. Oh, I did, but it's over here in the barrel. I need to get this barrel connected up. But I didn't connect it because this was just temporary to get me source. So there we go. There's our wool. Okay. Uses. Cool. There's a stack of wool. All right. Beds. Let's make a couple more. 4. That'll work. All right. And then back out here. You can trade while... See, yeah, trading while they're in the jars is cool, but like the whole thing I like about Easy Villagers, my favorite part of it is the cycle trades, because you don't have to break and place the lectern 87 million times. Hey, move. I need to put a bed in here. All right, and then we just need some carrots. And then we're going to throw these on the ground. Let's turn our magnet off. These guys must not be very hungry, because normally they would go get them. Okay, are you not hungry? Here, let's, will you take them if I throw them on you? No. Well, what the heck, guy? Are y'all, like, not wanting to make babies? I do like these shaders, though. This particular one, they're very subtle. You get the, like, smooth water, but they're not, like, super realism in Minecraft, so... but I don't know what one they are, because the shader GUI locks up every time I try to go into it. And I think them having to reset their workstations for new trades doesn't matter. That's cool. We might have to try and check that out. Containment jars. I mean, I haven't done any of that with ours before. I guess we could always edit down the stream into a video if it worked out and was something we needed to make a video of. Hey, bud. One of y'all needs to take some carrots. I want y'all to make babies. Here, take them. Yes, thank you. Now take some more. Cool. You, sir, take some more. Yeah. How about that? One more stack. Sweet. And y'all can, like, do the whole trade with each other. Where's the other guy? There he is. Here's the Fletcher. You want some carrots too, bud? All right. Hearts. Yeah, make a baby. Do it. Yeah, they made babies. And they're doing the carrot throw. All right. We could put them some crops out here and give one of these guys a composter, I guess, and they would... I mean, they don't even... Well, they just need somebody to harvest them, right? We'll manually feed them so we don't have, like, out of control villager populations. Cheap viewers, how about get bent, Chimpo? How do I block and ban you, sir? You would just tell me how to block and ban you. That would be great. I think I right-click your name. No, left-click your name. There we go. And then we are going to do... mod actions. Nope, he's not had any. But there we go, there we go. We are going to ban you, sir. You, sir, are banned. Thank you for your trying to sell me Twitch viewers. I had one earlier that the auto moderator got, but I guess that's because you weren't in Twitch yet. So... you can make notes to send me so I don't get distracted. I don't know that your notes can save me from getting distracted. Oh, that's funny. Have you met me? The answer to that is yes. All right, we're going to clear that out. Let's turn our magnet back on. Now we fed them a bunch of carrots. And then, can you grow there? Or is the path in the way? Nice. Okay. And then, yeah, we can path out this way. That's fine. And we still got the 3 color trees that were on here. Sweet. And I don't know that I really want this connected, because then they can get off that island and I'll have villagers in my bed. Yeah, I need to do a lot of that. I was started to try to figure out streamer bot, you know, making yourself a clipboard. Oh, the clipboards are, you know, it's vital, right? Like, ta-da! I probably should carry it around. All right, so creature catcher is probably a good thing to have on us. Let's toss that in the backpack. All right, now I'm looking. We need to start picking block pallets. You know, I kind of want to. I do want to build. I don't even know what I want to build. All right. Man, there is a stinking squirrel eating my decorative pumpkins. Who's got a BB gun? Oh, we should fill this in too after we cleared out our dirt maker. I mean, is it a curio? It's not a curio. When right-clicked, open the interface, sneak click to place it on a surface. When used on blocks, some block settings such as filters. Oh, I did not know that you could use the clipboard to copy, create block settings. That's cool. And this is true. Keeps your notes and makes you look more professional. Amen. Makes me look like, you know, I mean, I have a don't get distracted barrel. I mean, that's literally what I call it. So, I mean, I'm not really hiding the fact that I am ADHD as all get out, you know. But hey, you too could be ADHD and still do this. Don't let your disabilities hinder you. Turn them into abilities. Sure. That looks not horrible-ish. Yeah. All right. I do want to do something with this water. I kind of want to make like a little river that like runs off this way, I think. But we got to pick a block palette first. Block palette. What do we want for a block palette? Ooh, look at all this like dirt stuff. That's neat. What is that? Dirty rosekin. What the heck is this? So pumpkins. Interesting. Look at all these different textures of pumpkin we can get from the chipped workbench or the chisel. That's kind of cool. Hotkey and a curio slot would be great. All right, let's see what we got here. I like some of these pumpkins. Overgrown lumpkin, that's neat. What do we have? You know, trees are an important part of a landscape. So what do we have for like, let's look at leaves. Oh, we have productive trees in here. So we've got like almost every block choice you could think of in leaves, right? No, not too many. Okay, we do have some others though. Purple crepe myrtles, those are cool. do something other than purple, Willie. Okay, I will. Can't help it. Purple's my favorite color. Time Traveler leaves. What? All that animation would not be fun to stare at long term. It's also why I don't want to build with the R stuff again, because yeah, the textures, these moving textures. Yeah, those there are kind of mess with you after a while. What did I... Building tips. Hey, that's a good idea. What do we have for furniture? We've got the original Minecraft stairs. Yep, we know that. We've got Macaw's furniture. Farmer's Delight adds a bunch of cool signs and stuff. Yeah, the time travel leaves could be good for like an accent. That's for sure. What else are you telling us we got? So we've got Zycraft, we've got Macaw's windows, chipped glass. What is Crystallix? What does Crystallix give us, you ask? It gives glass, all different types of glass. There's normal, clear, and bordered. Bordered is the normal Minecraft glass pattern. Has borders, and the pixels near the corner let you know it is glass. Clear has the borders, but no pixels near the corners, so the inside is clear. Normal has no borders or pixels. It is 100% clear and one color. Oh wait, there's ghost glass, shadeless, reinforced, and light glass. Reinforced will affect blast resistance. Light will affect whether it gives light or ignores light. Shadeless will affect how it reacts with shaders and even Minecraft lighting. Interesting. Ghosts will be able to change who can walk through the glass. That's cool. It has a wand. All right. Spiffy. Is this necessary? I mean, obviously it was, but look, yes, we have the chipped netherite brick patterns. Heck yeah. Man, I'm supposed to be going out this afternoon to hang out with somebody, and the weather is not looking like it's going to cooperate. I hope it does. How's the weather in you guys' area? Is it fall officially for you? We had this like false start of fall out here in Colorado. Like got real cold, and then we were back up in the 70s all week. All right. There are some choices, man. Definitely, it wants us to get into a Paxel too. What does building tips have to do with just dire things? Arkansas weather is awesome. Fall this weekend was brutally hot earlier this week, though. Yeah, the one time I was in Arkansas, it was something else, man. I was on the way through for a unfortunate trip across the country after my mother-in-law passed, and I had the responsibility of driving the kids, so they needed a break. We'd been on the road forever, and disc golf being my thing, we stopped in Jonesboro, Arkansas, to go play Disc Side of Heaven, which is a championship level disc golf course there in Jonesboro. It used to be a part of the Pro Tour, but I want to say they may have removed that stop this year, that Arkansas no longer has a Pro Tour disc golf stop, or at least not out there in Jonesboro. But But yeah, it was gorgeous, but the humidity was something. All right, let's see. Let's do a Paxel. Ooh, we can make adjust dire things Paxel. Let's do that. We need an Eclipse alloy pick, axe, and shovel. So let's do those. Shovel, axe, pick, and then if we do this, it makes it what pick Paxel, right? Nope. All right, let's see uses. We put all three of them in a smithing table. Okay. There we go. You know, I wish it wouldn't let me just keep eating all the Modium carrots. Smithing table. There it is. Boop, boop, boop. Bam. Oh, that unlocked construction sticks too, which we've already been using. Angel stick template. What? How would that work though? Because I mean, you're using. Oh, I guess the construction sticks do have like a build mode. I always use them in the like, you know, just continue whatever you were doing. But they do have a GUI. Interesting. Might have to take a look at that. What do we get for the Paxel? Efficiency 3. Cool. We got compact machines, quarries and mines, simple block breaker. Terraforming is an important part of even the simplest builds, but don't have time or effort to do so, so why not let machines do it? Quarries are a very easy way of doing so, but they all start with block breakers. The simple block breaker will only break what's in front of it, not the most helpful, but advanced block breaker will mine a set area. Interesting. Well, I don't really want to mine anything, but it's cool to know that that is an option. Got all kinds of lamps. Oh, your backpack? Yeah. Not to waste any. I haven't made the feeding upgrade yet, so I'm just eating when I need to. There's Vogon on the server there. I do like how this one has the mod that shows the like player icon next to the name and all. That's cool. Toss that cinnamon rolls in the storage there and let them get all smashed up. We got this Paxel. Unbreaking 3. Let's see what we get. Fortune 2, Unbreaking 3, and Soulbound. Okay. I mean, that should work. We really need Soak Touch, though. But Soak Touch you only get from villager trades, right? Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Anvil. Dude, I talked about block palette. Then I got distracted looking at all the stuff. Surprised you guys watch. All right. All right. Paxel achieved. Cheers. It's 10 o'clock and I still haven't finished my bagel. Alrighty. Does Lapis not stay in here? Okay, it does. Nice. Do we have modular routers? Yes, we do. Cool. I am having analysis paralysis on this block palette choice. Reactor glass. What's funny, it's been so long since we did productive trees for all of mods 10. I might have to go back and rewatch our stream because we did a bunch of productive tree stuff in like one stream. I think we spent like 4 hours on it and got it all figured out. How you doing, Shoo? I don't know how you say that. You made pancakes for the wife and me? I mean, pancakes are always good, especially you toss in some eggs and bacon, and then it's kind of more well-rounded, you know, than just pancakes. But I mean, I'll eat pancakes too. So. Specialty logs too. I forgot about that. All right, let's look at those logs. Maybe they'll help us get over our block palette choice issues. Doing pretty good yourself? Let's see. Man, some of these chipped patterns for logs are neat too. Oh, look at that. Nailed logs, so they look like they have big old nail heads in them. That's cool. I mean, I'm here, you know, man. I woke up, couldn't breathe this morning, feeling like our cat slept on my head, but we're getting through. I don't think I have, like, obnoxiously blown my nose into the microphone or anything yet today, but, you know, there is still time, so just be prepared. If you hear something that sounds like someone, you know, dying, it's probably me trying to breathe. Let's see. Black Ember, banana stripped log. What? Banana log? Juniper. That juniper's kind of got a neat texture. Let's see. Rainbow gum. I think I like the leaves on that. I'm not sick. It's allergies, man. But we have a cat in the house that I'm allergic to, and occasionally that cat likes to decide to spend like an entire day napping on my pillow for some reason, and I only find out the next morning when I wake up and can't breathe. And this just so happened to be one of those mornings. So productive trees, they're supposed to be productive, but what do they produce? Like, can I get stuff out of them? Fuel, smelts a bunch of items. That turns into charcoal. Is there a way to, like, process it? Not real sure. Log stripping. Sawmill. Interesting. Why do I have? Because my wife is allergic to dogs, and I'm allergic to cats, and neither of us wants to go without pets. So we have a dog and a cat. You know, you do crazy things for people you love, right? Okay. I think since we're having such a difficult time... Whoa, we got a quantum entangleporter from what? What quest reward gave us that? Oh, it must be like the one for killing the dragon. Or something. That's crazy. That's a pretty hefty quest reward. Yeah, I mean, like, that's huge. Did we get just... Oh, we only got one. Boo! Dragon egg, dragon heads. Can we make dragon heads with the extractor? No. Only way to make dragon heads is that's why you got to have dragon egg seeds. Okay, but I mean, what are our uses? Well, apparently the dragon head counts as a skull. Nice. We do need them for draconic end shelves. Yeah, not too much. Probably worth getting those seeds going, though. All right, let's toss that stuff in storage for now. Some more Eclipse alloy. It gave us another Shadow Pulse goo, so we've got like 5 goos now. They're multiplying. The goo is going to take over my world. Ooh, some extra ultimate pipe upgrades. Don't mind if I do. I thought I had a memory slot for them. I guess I didn't. So let's do that. Put them there. There we go. All right, so now we got them down there where they go. Yeah, I mean, love's a crazy thing, but whatever, it is what it is. Most of the time it's not a problem. Just today, and it's actually been a while since she's decided to waller on my pillow. So, is what it is. Maybe I didn't, give her the scratch and wash my hands routine enough. Well, thanks for hanging out. This is what I do every Saturday. It's usually just me chit-chatting. I drink my coffee. I call it coffee and crafting for a reason. I literally wake up, turn on the coffee pot, put a bagel in the toaster oven, and I sit here and drink coffee and eat my bagel with strawberry cream cheese and chat with whoever's in here, and we play. I try not to do too much like pack progression, especially if I'm like, this is the first day doing the To the Sky one, which is the current series on the channel. So, yeah, I don't usually try to do too much progression, but we got our villagers over here and got them making some babies. We gave them carrots. It looks like we might be kind of out of, yeah, y'all have overpopulated, Y'all are like worse than rabbits. So y'all can just keep trying and getting frustrated, but we're not giving you any more beds. I think I got enough villagers for right now. Yeah, we could work on getting some silk touch, but man, it's going to be like placing and breaking the lectern, which is kind of annoying. What other ways do we have to get silk touch? Or I guess we could go down the mechanism road and get a cardboard box going we need a spawner. I don't know why we need a spawner. We don't even have like a mob farm yet. Silk touch. There we go. We can get it through the enchanting apparatus for 9,000 source. That seems... How many is each jar? Is each jar 1,000? So if each jar... I don't know how much source is in each jar, but let's assume each jar is 1,000 source. That's just me guessing. Source. Hey. Source. Jar. Each jar is 10K? Whoa. Kibbo the Barbarian. Hi, how you doing? Are you sure about that? Each jar is 10K? That's one of the things I do not necessarily like about ours is documentation there's some, it's just not all as inclusive. Wish I knew it like Chosen does. Chosen's a friggin' master with it. How much of this mage bloom we got? We got some, not enough. Pretty sure. All right. Well, we're gonna take all these over there to the enchanting apparatus, and we needed, what was it? Some 2 source gem blocks. So we'll grab those. And then it was 2 lapis blocks, I think. Wow. Y'all see those typos? Holy smokes. Cannot type. All right, and then silk touch. It's 2025 and mod documentation is still... I mean, I'm just thankful that people still make mods for us because it's not like they get anything out of it. I mean, some people donate to their Patreons and stuff, but I mean, it can't be it can't be anywhere close to like worth the amount of effort they put in. So, I mean, I appreciate them. I like to go watch, is it Dead Pine who does a bunch of mod development? His streams are fun because he like literally will sit there and tweak like mod stuff on stream, and it's kind of cool to watch him like play around with recipes and quest line hooks and all that. Like if you were wanting to get into that stuff, he'd be a great person to go watch live. I don't know anything about his streaming schedule or anything, but yeah. I'm like, where are those source jars I broke? They're all in here because the thing picked them up, Wooly. All right, so time to toss down some source. I guess we'll just go... .7.10. Wowzers. Are you a Greg Techer, Kibba? Is that are you one of those people that like Greg Techer bust? Not that not that it matters. And actually, I think Greg Tech's on what, 112 mainly. Couldn't tell you the last time I played like 1.7.10. Was that the Villager update? It would appear that you are correct, Vogon. Because it said it took 9,000 source and it left 10% in the one jar it stole it from. So there's our Silk Touch. I know that one of the quests we need to do is go grab a spawner. So we could pop over in the nether to the fortress and grab a spawner after we put this enchant on something. Guess I probably should have put it on that Paxel. I mean, it's not like there's anything all that great on there anyways. We'll just strip it. It's no biggie. So Paxel stripped. And then if we do that, sweet. Now we've got a Silk Touch Paxel. Then off to the Nether Fortress. Not just Greg Tech. Oh my god. Hey, y'all. Why are y'all attacking me? I did not attack you. They're mad. Why so angry? Oh boy. I could die here. Let's not die. Let's eat some carrots. Apparently so, according to Kibba. Oh boy, they are angry. Alright, so if I get close enough to hit you guys, yeah, there we go. Maybe I can kill enough of them that they'll quit running after me? Or I have to fly off, what, 200 blocks or something, 1,000 blocks? Alright, there we go. Sweet, they're gone. Now, it looks like we got some blaze spawners here. Oh boy, okay, yeah, this is painful. Cool, spawners, got it, done. Why didn't any of you guys tell me I couldn't break that spawner with an axe? All right, hope I got that sneeze before it got in y'all's eardrums. Sorry about that. Sneezes are good, though. That means I'm getting whatever this, I'm getting it out. Can't access my storage lectern from here. No. Isn't there a cross-dimensional upgrade to that? Oh, we should look into that. Although I should probably cover that in a video. Who cares? Sweet. So now we've got our spawner that it wanted us to get. We'll toss you in there, you in there. Apothic spawners, heck yeah. Now we've got a blaze spawner. Let's go see what that questline talked about. It was in the cool parts here, and it wanted us a monster spawner. The only spawners we can find in all the mods 10 to the sky is in the Nether Fortress. We've got Apotheosis, so take your Silk Touch and steal those spawners. Then you can edit them as much as you want. Okay, awesome. Wither skeletons will spawn near nether fortresses. They're 3 blocks tall, blah, 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 20 hearts. Don't sound too scary. Well, you can also give you the wither, yada, yada, yada. Okay, we need to kill, all right. We do need wither skelly skulls for, you know, nether stars and stuff. Oh, you got your own 1.7.10 mod pack? That sounds sweet. I'm always looking for the next mod pack to play. Feel free to drop a name in here, because YouTube's abusing me, even though I'm playing the one that everybody else is, you know, playing right now. Usually that's good for the channel, but right now it's not. YouTube's being mean. It's a big old bully. All right, yeah, shoot, while we're just hanging out, let's go grind some wither skelly skulls. Because, do we have hostile neural networks? Because if so, we should do a data model. We do. All right, let's do deep learner. We can do a quick cover of this in a video, even though we're doing it here. One more. Deep learner and model framework. Yeah, I think AE2 is going to be in our near future, unless this one has refined 2 in it. We might just play around with that, but it seems like it doesn't, thankfully. Okay, gotta go out of here. All right, man, shoot, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, look at you with the hacks there, Squirrel. The Ars ritual generates a silverfish spawner each time. Cool, sounds good. I don't need that on the clipboard in game, but let me write it down. Crafting warriors. Is it on curse, you said? Sweet. Wrote myself a note. It's not on curse because it uses Japanese mods. Okay. As long as if I decide to play it, there's some easy way to get the pack out to the community, because we usually run servers on whatever. Oh, you can do it in the same spot and it will just regen the spawner. Heck yeah, look at you. Did you find that on your own, or did you watch a video on it? I mean, be honest. Do we want a blaze data model too? I mean, while we're there, may as well. Cool. All right, let's go do some mob grinding here. Nether fortress. Cool. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. I mean, I probably got a while on this one. Although I am about done with Ocean Block, but I'm trying to debate what I'm gonna do on the server. Oh my God, why are you guys still? Why are the zombified piglins angry at me. Alright, if I fly far enough away, will they leave me alone? Like, what is it? It's like 100 blocks, 500 blocks? I can't remember. Let's turn hover on. Let's just get away from them. No quest book because of no time. I love me a good quest book, not even gonna lie. Alright, so from the farthest edge, we are 389, 214. We are negative two. We're almost 500 blocks away. I think we're good. Let's head back and see if the zombified piglins are still aggroed on me. Nice. Alright, well that cleared the spawns, but no, these dudes are still mad at me. I do not understand that. Alright, where is the blaze? There he is. Alright, we got a blaze data model. Toss that in the deep learner. Now we just need our wither skelly data model. Okay, we'll toss that in there, and then, yeah, now we can just go to town. Probably ought to eat before they kill me. Why do you have flaming arrows, sir? Did you have a permit for those? You're like, why are you killing this guy if you have a, you know, a spawner, Wooly? Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to. Because I don't know. Dude, these zombified piglins just don't like me. Okay. Alright, let's get some more wither skellies down. And I probably should grab another spawner. I don't know if I'll need to, but, you know. Still no skulls. I haven't gotten my spooky, scary skeleton achievement. There we go. Nope, just kill 10 withers. Okay, skellies. Let's go look at our data model here in a second, or a deep learner, that is. You know, it doesn't count as a kill if you knock them into the void, Wooly. Okay, where are we? Wither skellies were good. We need 2 more blazes. Dang, 2016, that's a long time. I wasn't even playing Minecraft back. Well, no, I was. Okay, I was playing Minecraft back then. I was not recording it. I was just playing. Mainly with the kids, honestly. Hey, hey, hey! Come here. Okay. I can't believe all these wither skellies, and we have fortune on our, not fortune, looting on this axe, and we still haven't gotten a wither skelly skull. See? Looting 5, and still no skull. Dude, for real? Like, come on. Alright, let's grab this other spawner. Sweet. Did I get that with Silk Touch? I did. Alright, let's get out of here. Is this my little spot? No, that's not my spot. Where's my spot? It's not over here. It's this way. There we go. Alright. Let's head back home. Is there a blaze inside my safety zone? This is my safety zone, sir. You need to get out of it. Oh, hey look, he's not aggro on me. I finally got rid of the aggro. Sweet. Alright, back to base. Blazes. Dispel spell will insta-kill blazes that are currently ablaze. You can do that as a projectile. Neat. All right. I do have a pretty hard stop at noon today, even though I started a little later than usual. But yeah, I got to get ready to go hang out with some friends and stuff. Well, we still got an hour and a half. Don't mind me just chomping my bagel. All right. Oh, dude, I was gung-ho like vanilla only modded cheating for the longest time. So long. And then, what pack was it? Might have been all the mods 6 or 7. Somewhere in there that I was like, I gave it a try. I'll tell you a super fun pack that I really want to do like a series playthrough on, but I know that Generic B has like he had some issues with YouTube and kind of it's not something he necessarily encourages, but he has a pack, Uncharted Expeditions. We played it on stream for a while. I'd love to make like a series out of that one. It was so much fun. The whole like concept of the RV and a capsule and like all of that stuff. That was so cool. I had a lot of fun. It was very heavily modded and like recipes were gated, and there was just like you had to get really super creative in ways of like automating resources and stuff. Really cool. All right. We got our data models. I'm going to toss those in here with these spawners. And then I kind of want to upgrade my thing for accessing my storage, my warp index. But I think I might try. Oh, we need the nether star. Dang it. That was why we're doing that. He had issues. He doesn't talk about it. Oh, no worries, squirrel. Yes, yeah, we played. Tito was actually still playing back then. Yeah, Tito used to stream pretty much with me. She streamed on her channel, I streamed on mine, and we were both in chat together. It was sometimes chaotic, but Tito's got a lot of energy and is very emotive. um, so she was fun to stream with, but life caught up and I changed to Saturdays instead of Friday nights, and she wasn't available on Saturday mornings. Yeah. But Tito is about to be like in a much better situation in her personal life, moving across the country, stuff. And hopefully we're going to see more of Tito back around on the servers and maybe some guest visits and videos and streams and whatnot. We need another star. Okay. So probably easiest way is just going to be do this. So let's do that. We'll still cover all this in a video just quickly because, you know, it is All the Mods 10 and, you know, new people who find packs could literally be starting watching an All the Mods 10 to the Sky video. It feels kind of mundane and repetitive to repeat the same stuff, but, you know, you do what you got to get people to watch it. Let's see. We need a simulation chamber. How much does this one cost to run? Any kind of glass and a comparator, no biggie. Okay. And then we need a loot fabricator. Fabricators, kind of like fabulous. Loot fabulous. No, I'm just kidding. All right. There we go. And then we need some prediction matrices. I have noticed that you can hear my keyboard a lot more again in the videos. I might have to do some mic tuning to try to get that out of there. It's actually not nearly as loud in person as it sounds on the videos, which is weird. All right, couple stacks of that. Let's, we've got flux points. We're just going to do this ugly out here in the open for now. Notice how much I'm avoiding building, you know, even though I was like, yeah, I'm going to build a base. You know, I'm going to have to do some block palette research because I'm not feeling anything right now. Okay, then you need to be on Big Woolie's network. Hey, look, Mass Boost has got power now, too. You can tell how far along people are when their power shows up on Flux Networks. And as you can tell, Squirrel's been distracted with other video games because his name's not on the list at all. There we go. Ooh, can I time in a bottle you? I can. Look at that. Yeah, go gadget, time in a bottle. Look at it go. Heck yeah. Squirrel does have good tips, man. All right, Wither Skelly Skulls. Let's get them. How much of our time did we use? Oh, only like 2 hours. Heck yeah. What's funny is Squirrel only started playing modded Minecraft like with my FTB Skies expert, although I think he talked about that a second ago. Yeah. Yeah, I think we have something. There's another alternative to the trowel in here too, but I can't remember what it was called. But I want to say, yeah, the trowel's in here from. Oh, that's different. That's utilitarian. I'm used to the one that I was from, what, Chipped or something. They have one too, but that'll work. All right, we got Wither Skelly Skulls. We need a Nether Star. How do we want to do this? We've got access to the end. We should have enough Wither Skelly Skulls to make a Wither data model. We could do that. Yeah, let's do that. So one more model framework. Guessing I need another repeater. We'll just make a few. Okay. Get out our deep learner. Did we put it? We must have stuck it in storage. No. Am I blind? Is it on my person? No. Well, where the heck did the deep... Oh, I put it back in the don't get distracted barrel. There we go. All right. So we're going to grab out all of these Wither Skelly Skulls we just got. Bam. Stacking some change. Let's go. And our Wither Skelly data model is up. We're going to need a spot for those, but we got plenty of space downstairs. You're like, oh, I know Minecraft well enough. Let me play an expert pack. And then you're like, oh my God, they weren't joking when they said expert. Yeah, FTB Sky's expert was like, it was a good pack too. I mean, and in that vein, Uncharted Expeditions was really like an expert pack. It had so much changed. You have to know how to like chase down recipes and like figure out what the intended path to get X, Y, or Z was. Do you see purple, chat? Oh, heck yeah. Thanks for the follow. Got me to 50 followers. Now I just got to get the chat rate up and I can get, what is the partner tier, I guess? Thank you, sir. Yeah, I do see that. I just, I'm over here nerding out about packs I enjoy playing. Sorry. All right, we are in the end. Let's go cheese the Wither a bunch of times. Social stream. All right. Yeah, I've got an SMP that I'm on, and a lot of them are doing streams. I think they said they were going to do them on Saturdays, but I haven't seen any of them on yet today, although I wasn't looking at that server. I think some of them might be... They were talking about making Saturdays like the regular stream for the SMP, but I haven't, to be honest, I haven't been in there, you know. Some of y'all know, some of you don't. Life's been abusing me recently, and I am just, most days I'm just happy to be here. So, and this week was no different. Got some news of yet another family member passing this week, so dealing with the fallout from that. All right. We have our official Cheese the Wither, spot. And then we're going to need to do something like, wait. One more over. Something like that. Hey, that is not... Don't you hate it when you wheel click it and it like your wheel like accidentally scrolls? Or am I the only one that has that problem? Where is the waystone? There it is. Dude, look at all these ores in the end. Time to make a digital miner and come obliterate the end. Oh, no worries, man. It it was my aunt. She's was either 89 or 90. I mean, pretty dang full life, So, hardest part is, I was mom's last sibling, so there's going to be some. Mom so far seems to be taking it okay, but it could go south at any minute. And I'm halfway across the country. Yay! I mean, yay, I am halfway across the country. I don't mean that in a negative way. I love where I live. It's beautiful here. All right, so that's going to be where we put his tail. And that's where we're going to be putting the body, right? Is that right? Because we want him to stand up and be stuck. All right, I think that's it. And then we'll put one here. And then we'll give you some soul sand. And place an extra one because I can't place blocks properly. Chat overlay for the streamer side only. Oh, nice. Yeah. I just right now I open up two separate browser windows. I'm actually looking at StreamerBot, which has like a chat aggregator in it. And I started playing around with setting that up. There's a lot of good guides out there on that, so I was trying to look for something that has a lot of, like, I want people to be able to just tell me what to do, because if I got to figure it out, it's probably not happening. Wither data model. Is he going to blow me up? Yeah, this axe, we need to upgrade weapons here, because this axe does not do a lot of damage. See if I can get some crits. Nope. Nice. All right. How many of those do we need? For the data model, we need 5 more. Cool. So let's get our data model going, and that was interesting. Somebody doing a remix. All right, let's see if he blows me up if I stand here. Am I gonna take a bunch of damage? Nope, no damage. Okay. Dude, this axe is slow. I'll never forget the first time I learned about cheesing the Wither. I was like, oh my god, that's so much easier than chasing him around down a hallway or making a hallway and praying that he doesn't find like a cave and veer off. Oh, that's the worst, when you got him, like, you're killing him in the overworld and he like finds a cave and you've made what you thought was the perfect setup, and the next thing you know, he's like wandering around in this cave, finds the surface. You can't swing faster. You got to watch the sword mass boost, the little thing in the middle, until the sword highlights all the way up. It is not a full swing, so you don't get full damage. What's up, by the way? Thank you for making those thumbnails, even though I opted to focus on getting ready for date night and didn't edit the video. But it was a great evening hanging out with the wife. We went and saw the new Tron movie. It was good. I don't know if any of you guys are Tron fans. I'm a massive Tron fan. Literally wore out copies of the OG movie on VHS. My parents were like, what do you mean you need a new copy? We just bought you that one. It's all staticky and whatever. I actually wore out the VHS watching the OG Tron back in the day. 2 copies of it I killed. New movie was good, though. I don't know if any of you guys are planning to go see it. I would highly recommend. Sort of did take a minute to get rolling. There's like a lot of backstory kind of in the intro where you got to like pay attention to some subtle details to understand how you got to where you are in the timeline. Yeah, I watched both of them in the last 2 weeks just to prepare. So I watched the OG Tron and then I watched, Tron Legacy. So. Welcome back. I hope you enjoy it, Vogon. I was kind of shocked at how vacant the theater was. There was just not a lot of people in there. And then there were some people talking like, oh, yeah, there's definitely going to be another one. And I'm like, it was like 25 years from the first one to the second one, and then 15 years from the second one to the third one. Like, so I'll see you guys in 10 years when the next one comes out. Yeah, I have both the other movies too. I mean, although anything I want to watch these days, it's like our DVD and Blu-ray collection just sits there, does nothing. Anything I want to watch, I just stream it off of the Plex server that Matt Electron lets me use. One more. With multi-streaming, you define the platform by their colors. Oh, that's why you asked me if I could see purple chat. Makes sense, yeah. I just have them in 2 tabs side by side. Or not side by side. I have them 2 windows, and then I've got dual monitors and got 2 different browsers and Discord, and then OBS on my second monitor, and then I full screen on my main monitor for the gameplay. Because I found windowed mode gives me a hard time with like the format on the live stream and stuff. Do people watch on Kick? I mean, is Kick even a thing still? Maybe I'm old. All right, basic data model for the Wither. Let's go. All right. And any of you guys who want to come kill the dragon, looks like somebody's been killing the dragon. Was that you, Mass Boost? I know you said you came to the end. Honestly, if anybody did it, it was either Mass Boost or Vogon, most likely. Yeah, I don't have a Plex server. I just have access to one and to a Discord bot that I can request basically anything. Mixer. Oh, you're the one that summoned another one. Heck yeah, thanks. Yeah, I came here and just flew away the first time, but then I was like, I needed to get him down. But I'm probably going to bring like a drawer out here and just put a bunch of end crystals in it so that if people need to resummon the dragon. Where is your waystone? You said you put a waystone down. Oh, Vogon, if you didn't get a dragon egg, it spawns an egg every time. So you can, I left one. I took the one that was like down in a hole over there. All right, put that away, and that away. That can go away. All right, I think I'm gonna try the chosen architect method here because I do want to go ahead and upgrade this warp index, but I'm gonna like just pretend like I'm recording and record a quick clip while I do it. Let me make sure we got the materials together. Uses. Torches. You use a torch. So break the block below the block it's sitting on, Put a torch down there, break the block it's sitting on, and let it gravity onto the torch. Piston trick would work too, but I usually just click it off the top and then just wherever it transfers to, use the torch method. That's my preferred method. Ender chest. Okay, so let's go ahead and make one of those. Ender. Oh, we've got them. Nice. And we've got you. And then we need a netherite ingot. Oh, that's why there was no waystone. Okay, netherite. The moment when you're streaming and your phone lights up, it's like, do you actually need my attention right now? Okay, sinuses are starting to clear up, but I'm getting a sinus headache now. How are we on time? 10:50. Okay, so yeah. All right, I'm going to go over here. We're going to pretend like I'm recording. I'm going to talk to the camera, talk about hanging out during the streams, and we're going to get our warp index updated for cross-dimensional. Dude, this is just how I do it. I mean, I don't really ever have a lot of people watching or whatever, but it's fun. People can hang out, and I have people that come back and reach out because they rewatched a live stream and learn stuff, you know? Like, just do your thing, like Ice Cube says. F what they looking at. That's all I can say. All right, here we go. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hanging out in the stream here Saturday. You know, we stream 8 to noon, 8-ish to noon. A little late start today, but while we're playing, I was wanting to upgrade my warp index so we can access it cross-dimensionally. So I figured I'd grab a clip for you guys and toss it into the next episode. We went ahead and cheesed the Wither. We took down the dragon on the stream today. If you want to see any of that, you can go watch that replay. I'll put a card here, there, somewhere. But anyways, to upgrade our warp index, if you just go to your uses there, we just need netherite ingot, a nether star, and an ender chest, and that'll give us cross-dimensional, interdimensional access to our storage lectern. So it doesn't say that it costs any source, which is super nice. Let's see how it goes. Boop. Boop. And a boop. And then if it's right, there we go. Yeah, and it looks like it didn't cost any source. We do have a bunch of source jars hanging out over here. Sweet. Now, does it stay bound? Okay, no. So we've got to go back and rebind it. Left shift, right click. So shift, right click. There we go. And now if we were to pop over to the nether or something. Heck yeah, look at that. Interdimensional storage access. Sweet. I think I was able to record a clip while streaming and I didn't screw it up, if y'all are still with me. Gotta love a stream deck. Got it from a guy I played disc golf with who apparently tried streaming for a while and didn't like it. Item form, he means on the ground, mass boost. So something broke it after you placed it, and it was just floating there in item form. And because those chunks aren't loaded, as soon as the chunks were unloaded, when whoever left, however it got broken, it was just sitting there waiting on somebody to come back for the chunks to load. Because unloaded chunks don't have the timer right on entities on the ground. Either that, or when he resummoned the dragon, it broke it, and then he saw it sitting there. I don't know. But yeah, item form is like, you know, this, when you throw an item on the ground. It was sitting there like that. Hey, you are rude, Blaze. Cool. So, and now we have a Wither data model. So we have infinite nether stars too once we set some of that stuff up. Yeah, this will make nice, quick, easy work of tossing together a video on this stuff. So we'll tear this down and we'll go stick it in the chest. Now look at that. It's like Loot Fabricator doesn't have a tool defined as the one to break it. That's why these are taking so long to break. Alrighty. I think hostile neural networks was on the list too. There's the spawners. Put our loot fabricator up. Those things away. Sweet. Refined obsidian, nice. Some drawers. Free prediction matrices, extra wither skelly skulls. All right, got some goodies. We could keep those torches. We're almost out in the backpack. All right. Cool. I am going to another hour down. I'm going to go grab another coffee. I'm going to send the desk up, stand up for 15 minutes or so and play. So I'll be right back after I grab another coffee. All right. Once again, I love having a desk that, like, 6'4" guy being able to have a sit-stand desk that I can stand at. Kind of nice. All right. It's nighttime. We'll skip it. I miss anything in the chat? Nope. I didn't even lose nobody. Hey, thanks for hanging out while I went and got my coffee. It's not always the case. Sometimes you go get coffee and come back and like all your peeps are gone. I do like these shaders, man. I know I've talked about them a lot today, more than usual, but look, like the shadows, those are so nice, and it's like subtle. You catch it like light reflections on some surfaces, like there, like that. It's not like overbearing for a shader pack. The clear water is nice, I really like these. I wish I knew what they were, but if I come in here and go to video section stuff and hit shaders, can't see it. You can access it before you're in game, but like once you're in here, it doesn't come up. So from the loading screen, you can change settings. All right, where are we? What did we do? We did a bunch today. The Nether, and we have not summoned a warden and killed him, but I don't think we're tough enough for a warden. We need a better weapon. Better sword, better axe, something. Uh-oh. Y'all look out. Squirrel's going to play catch up. Incoming 87 achievements. Here we go. How are we on Mage Bloom? We were going to look at that. I don't know how much we have gotten during the stream. 12. Now, how much fiber do I get? 4 out of each of these. And 4 fiber is the Mage Bloom blocks. And then if we go to uses, and what was it you were saying? It is false weave. Okay. So we can make 1 batch of false weave. Okay. We should automate all of those elements too, but that's a good video topic as well. I should put that on the clipboard. Automate ours essences. We need seeds too. That mist seeds. Element, nature, nether, end. What else? I think I'll do it because we got the dye seed for free. I do want to get into those Ender IO travel anchors because I'm tired of having to run around the base and take fall damage and stuff. All right, let's go set some drawers for these. But yeah, I mean, if you're talking about like, you know, streaming pack devs, like I said, go watch Deadpine, man. That's like the, you know, sum of his streams, and they're good. I like to watch him. It's fun. I mean, I don't know anything about what he's talking about half the time, but it's really cool to see somebody who like knows what they're doing and is like, well, I don't really like how this is working, or, oh, this thing's missing a tag, so you should be able to use it for this recipe, but that's not working. And he's just like real time fixing all of it while he's hanging out talking with the chat. Really cool. All right, we're going to toss a nether upgrade and a void upgrade into each of those. And we're going to go ahead and preemptively put one here. And then we need our locking and linking stuffs. Always lock before you link. Otherwise, random stuff will get assigned in there. There we go. We need to get into seed reprocessing too, because we have an absolute ton of Inferium seeds upstairs. And those can all be turned into more Inferium essence, which we don't necessarily need right now, but, you know, we might down the road. All right, false weave. How do you work? Hold on a second. A teenager that I think is in the house is calling me from inside the house. Free 17-year-old. Just free. Good Lord. Hey, can you take me to work in a little bit? Do you see a car out front that I could use to take you? Yeah, we're currently a single car household due to someone having a smash 'em up wreck in their vehicle, and now they use mine all the time. So, all right, how does this stuff work? Do I need the wand? I got my Dominion wand. Oops, I did not mean to break the pipe. That will make our ice not flow. So do you combine, is false weave like I give it dirt and it looks like it? Camo block, no, I want dirt. Actual dirt. Or grass would be nice. We could get grass now that we have Soak Touch. All right, put you up. False weave. Dirt. No. How do I use false weave? We do have the R's book, right? The tattered tome or whatever. Okay. Oh, nice. You adding like custom stakes and stuff? Nice. Let's see. Items and equipment, field guide, ritual index. Join the Discord for support. Let's go false weave. Illusion blocks. Okay. Mirror weave can replicate the appearance of any block that is used on it. These blocks will take the same collisions and light as their replicated block. Since magic will reveal the illusion, all illusion blocks can be used as frames for portals. Casting light on an illusion block will allow it to emit light. Okay. False weave has the same properties as mirror weave, but can be passed through as if it were air, since magic will cause the block to become invisible, revealing any hidden paths. Ah, okay. So this is not like a camo block. This is more of like you want to hide an entrance. Now, mirror weave replicate the appearance of any block that is used on it. Right, but it can't be put over another block, so I can't camo a block with it, I don't think. At least that's the way I read that. All right, so we are stuck with the camo block. I don't like the collision path thing, but, you know, at least it looks visually better. Yeah, Squirrel, you're fired. I don't know from what. It's not like I pay you. As he leaves the stream, never to come back again. Alrighty, so no mirror weave, R's discoveries today. Was pretty happy we got our cross-dimensional, thing worked out, which is fine because that's really the last piece of the storage lectern, and then we're probably going to be going to AE2 the next day or two. Hairloin steak will drop from Hair Monster. All demons will drop their own. Dragons will drop their own. That's cool. It's a lot of work. It's like you knew I was going to say that. All right. That's 15 minutes or so on my feet. I gotta get channel points and stuff going on Twitch. I need a camera for Twitch, honestly, a face cam. You guys probably don't want to see my face. It's kind of atrocious. I break cameras and stuff. All right. What do we do? Do we build? I mean, we said we were going to build, but I've got builder's block, y'all. Avatar. Dielectric paste power. I mean, we've done the mechanism stuff enough time. I could potentially just use this last hour to get all of the mechanism stuffs automated. Can I do that with a filter destination tool though? I mean, it'd be worth a try because the filter destination tool lets you pick a face. So if pipes could use one face to interface with everything on a machine, that could be good because I've already covered the destination tool with this setup. Which, mind you, is kind of ugly, but honestly, being able to do it the way I did, I like it. You know? Like, this setup came out real clean. Holy crap, there's 12K of some kind of raw ore in here. 10K copper. There's like 11K copper, and then, what is it, osmium there's a ton of? Yeah, it's going to take it a minute to catch up from that backlog we had. Shoot. Incake, we can get rid of that. We did our Conjure Island thing. Red fertilizer we haven't talked about. Agronomic source link we did. Summon Wild, and we're not going to do the flight tablet. Yeah, you were saying that in the comments. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty powerful, and we've been able to use the tags and stuff. The tags I think I saw on Chosen's video, and I had like totally forgotten about it until I was sitting there like manually adding them, and like there has got to be a better way. And then it hit me like a light bulb went off. I was like, oh yeah, Chosen did that with that sea ores thing. And there's a tag for like a lot of stuff, like common tags. So like right there, mineable with a Paxel. So C mineable Paxel. You could tag every block that's mineable is with a Paxel. And then like logs, I think, have one that's a C. But I don't remember exactly where it is. And the shift list doesn't show all the tags for any item either. But that's the stuff that Dead Pine's the dude's name, right? The one I'm talking about that streams on Twitch. Dead Pine Twitch. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, so yeah, the Dead Pine will modify tags and stuff on items to make it work, which is cool. Anywho. So how did you filter the armor? Like, just is C armors like a one you can use? Do we have the armory cabinet in here? We do. Do items with unique NBT data automatically go into the armory cabinet? Well, I mean, I guess they would unless you had a drawer set for them. NBT tags. Yep. Nice. Yeah, I mean, any of that stuff you guys are like doing that's. Oh my God, you aren't watching the video, Squirrel. You really are fired. No, I'm just kidding. It's right here, man. It goes for pipes. So any pipe that has an upgrade that allows you to add a filter, use the filter destination tool. Now, one of the cool things about the filter destination tool is when you click a block, whatever face you click to pick it, when you come to the interface, it'll show which direction. So this is coming from the up. It's inserting on the up for these, on all of these. But you can have it do north, south, east, west, or bottom and input. And I think you can have multiple things going to different faces of a single block, meaning that if you want to get real crazy and start thinking about it, ultimate, or what is it? Universal pipes. So what are they called? Yeah, these ones here with universals that will do power, energy, and fluid. And I think they also do gas for mechanism. I could be wrong, but if they do gas, you could automate mechanism with a single block face because you can feed power in on it. You can filter all the different items to the faces you need them to go to. And you can specify destination. So all you have to do is have, you could do it with like an ME interface and keep the stuff you want in stock on that ME interface. You could do it with, I'm talking to AE2. You could do it with, if everything you need's in a storage controller, you could do it with an extract off of a storage controller. Yeah. I think I might try to make a video out of that. Cause I mean, we've done applied energistics too, right? Like that horse has been beaten dead. So I can find other ways to do things for now. Type in pipes NBT area. Yeah. Oh, you can have it filter for apothic items, is what you're saying, Squirrel. Is that right? What is the pipe connector? Shift right click on blocks will set positions. Shift right click on air to open the GUI. To place pipes or reset positions, shift scroll wheel to change the pipe depth. What? Oh, 4 sockets. Nice. You're looking for the stuff to potentially be good gear. What are you getting a bunch of MBT, a bunch of apothic drops from? Mob Farm, I'm guessing. I mean, that's something we actually could use. We got 45 minutes. Let's do a Mob Farm. We need dirt, the dreadful kind. Dreadful dirt. Cursed chicken feed. Need some more buckets of experience. Bucket. Who's got the bucket? Yeah, I do. I'm going to have to play around, but I think we can automate mechanism with the universal pipe and like probably one of the cleanest mechanism setups you could do. That's going to be awesome. Although with advanced AE, I mean, no, because if you do it with the pattern provider, if you do it with like an extended pattern, but I hate waiting on mechanism machines to craft up all the nested crafts. That's why I always set everything up like automated with a drawer with like 2,000 of stuff, or as you get towards the end game, sometimes you got to remove that and add an upgrade and make it like 15 or more thousand of the upgrades to be able to make all the stuff, especially when you get into your reactors and whatnot. Fluid XP, that's what we're up here. Boop. All right, I thought I could just bucket out of this. Can I not bucket out of you? Okay, it's just got to be a single bucket. It doesn't like them stacked up. Got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, dreadful dirt. Apotheosis sockets. Oh, nice. Yeah, setups where you can loot all the gear in places that has enchants on it. Those are real nice. But I mean, at a certain point with Apotheosis, you can just run the tomes with XP and your golden there too. All right, do we have creates in here? So do we have those cog block things? Because I think that was what I saw somebody use to pulse their. It's probably chosen. He's like the only one. Him and Dyer. Those are the videos I watch. Create. Was it cog? No, that's not it. Ugh. Man, I was doing all right till right now. Third cup of coffee is not treating me as well as I'd like. Do we have, what do we have? We have redstone clocks, right? So redstone clock. Yep, there's a redstone clock. And then if I was to make a bunch of target blocks, right? What does it give us? 5 by 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 24 of these. Okay, we need more hay bales. We're out of wheat for real? Oh, it's in the barrel. It's not connected. Should put that in a compacting drawer. All right. Recipes. So we need a few more. So we can just do all 25, right? Hopefully this works like I think it does. All right. Then we need some dirt. Come on. And then we need something to make it out of. Cobble. Okay. So let's see. At mob. What is their glass? Tinted glass. Sure, that'll work. What do we have for, what's the sharpness for the mob masher? Says we can put in up to 10 of these upgrades. So that's 4. 5. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2, 3, 4. 9, 2, 3, 4. 10, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That should get me all 10 of those. Nice. So that's sharpness. Looting. Need some blue dye times a lot. So we'll just smash up some lapis for that. 9, 10, because that's the max, right? Okay. So got sharpness. We've got looting. We want. Do we want beheading? I mean, mob heads are nice. Yeah, we don't need it right now. Smite, fire. All right, when we need some mob fans. All right, and then width and height upgrades. Oh, we're out of friggin' feathers. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. All right, well, that'll be enough. Let's go ahead and make the mob masher. Iron swords galore. Okay, mob masher, iron spikes. 1, 2. Mob masher. There we go. So, mob masher, we have an absorption hopper that we got for free from a quest reward. We're going to want like a chest or a barrel. That's fine. We should go ahead and upgrade this, though. There we go. Alrighty. What else do we need? I guess we could use another experience holder. Just to keep it simple. All right, and give me 1 second. I know I was just AFK, but gotta step away for just one more moment. All right. Hopefully that's all the interruptions between now and the end of the stream. Holy smokes. Like, you tell all the people that you think matter or need to know, and then people still pester you. All right. Experience holder. We've got a barrel. We probably want like a stack upgrade and some void upgrades, maybe? We'll grab that. We'll probably go ahead and just a couple of those upgrade bases. So stack, and then we'll go iron, gold, diamond, netherite. Man, it's nice just having the resources to do stuff. Then we want a void upgrade. We'll go here. We'll go ahead and make it advanced. Okay. Do we want like compacting too? What would we be getting from? Probably not. Okay, so we'll just. This should be enough to get us going. We've got our mob masher, we got our looting upgrades, our sharpness upgrades, absorption hopper, some materials, dreadful dirt, redstone clock, and some target blocks so we can pulse the dirt. That's something I guess we need to find out. Does the signal from the redstone clock carry through multiple target blocks? And then like just some redstone right here, and we'll see if it lights up. Oh. Redstone. So target block idea is not going to work. Redstone, unless I put a clock under each one, and then you're making a lag machine. So we broke it. Interesting. So just straight redstone off of redstone clock breaks it. What was that block? It must have been from one of the add-ons. So what can I use to pulse my dirt? Well, I guess the question would become, does it go through other stuff? Could I put like a block of dirt there and then have it? No. And then as soon as we connect it and it lights it, it stops. Okay. I don't know. We may have to come back to the pulsing of the dirt. It's not necessary. It just makes the mobs spawn faster. Let's go right in here. Cog block. Yeah, is that in here though? Oh, it is. Okay. From supplementaries. That's the one I'm looking for. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so then these things, if we were to put them down where we're going to put the dirt. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's going to be uncentered. 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so if we go there, and then we do a... What did we do with our redstone clock? We were playing with it, and we picked it up, I thought. Did I break it? I might have broke it. Not in the backpack. Chiseled stone bricks, cool. All right, so then now if we put this redstone clock in here, these should all like pulse, right? Okay. I don't know if that's gonna work how we want it to, but we're gonna roll with it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is my stick? Okay. And then this shouldn't spawn anything because the light level's too high, right? I gotta go blow up a chicken for the egg. You dummy. Do I even have a chicken? If not, I can buy the spawn egg, I think. Yeah, I don't have one. Let's see if we can buy a spawn egg. Chicken. Yep, chicken spawn egg. We just need some diamonds. Don't mind me, I just bought a full stack of chickens. Chicken spawn eggs. Do they spawn in as babies? Oh no, they spawn in as full-on adults. Yes, nice. All right, explode, please. Cool. Rotten egg. I'm so glad that didn't start spawning mobs. That would have been bad. All right. Bring it around the outside. Like trailer park girls, they go around the outside. Okay. And I ran out of cobbles. Great. Grand. Wonderful. Here we go. All right, how tall are we? That should be tall enough, right? Right? Maybe? We want Endermen. Well, we don't necessarily need them, but we do. I mean, we do and we don't. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'd rather have it 4 tall. So we will come up one more. And we will close it in. Shoot. Let's get a redstone lamp. And then we can put a lever over on the side over here, right? Lever. We'll break you out and put the redstone lamp there. Then we want to run some redstone over to the edge. Okay, and then we're going to put our lever right there. And that still lights the light. Nice. Okay, so light on. And then we're going to keep filling it in. All right, there we go. So This needs a redstone block in the mob masher, right? So redstone. Oh. Okay, let's go in from this side then. There we go. Mob masher. Okay, that's there. Fans, I guess, next. Oh god, my microphone's falling. Help, I'm falling and I can't get up. All right, a fan. So we need 3 fans. 1, 2, tree. And we're gonna put them like that. And like a so. And like so. You know, I really would like to be able to turn you off. You scare me. So if we were to put some, I guess, dirt back there. Escalator blocks for what? What are we putting escalator blocks for? Oh, remember the aforementioned teenager? Yeah, back up for grabs. All right, where is that thing? It's on that wall. Okay, so middle of the wall, to the window, to the walls. Does the chapter 1 text not turn green when completed? I guess not. It does in other packs, but not in this one, it looks like. There we go. The back of that. Now if we put a lever, I wonder, does the lever power it through a block? Lever. I don't think it does. I think we have debunked this before. Hey. Oh, it does. Nice. Okay. So then we can go absorption hopper. Kind of here-ish. And then our barrel on one side and our experience holder on the other. And then we're going to tell it that on the west, it can push fluid. And on the down, items. And then we can tell it to show area. All right, we definitely want that further into here. So we want to offset it to the south. What's up, Stalk? How you doing? Did you just finish your stream or getting ready to get started? So oh, I'm adjusting the area on the wrong thing. Offset to the south. Yeah, there we go. And then we want it to go a block to the east. There we go. Yep. Later, Vogon. Thanks for hanging out. It's almost afternoon. 17 minutes till afternoon for me. And we want to go up one. Yeah. All right. That absorption hopper is getting the full area inside. Well, let's go ahead and turn this off so I don't accidentally kill myself. I mean, you guys would probably love that. The other thing we might want to do is let's break some of this out so we can see inside. And we made some tinted glass. Keep it nice and dark. Let's show the area. That'll work. Heck yeah. Okay, so we don't need anything other than levers on the fans. We've got that. We got the light on. We got all of our absorption hoppers and stuff set up. All right, so I think it's just time to close it up and give everything power. Let's turn off the view on this hide area. Nah, later. You have to run errands first. All right, well, hope your errand running goes well. We're wrapping up my stream here. I'm going to be done here at noon. Hard stop. Got a scheduled event to go hang out with a dear friend. And I really want to go do that, so. All right, so there's our fan. We might want a height adjustment in these fans. We'll see. Probably so for the spiders and stuff. But now, in theory, am I going to have to... Oh, I can just hover up. All right, so we turn that off. There is light encroaching in there. Where is that light coming from? Oh no, it's invisible light sources from our feral flare lantern. Shoot. We didn't think this through, y'all. How do we remove invisible light sources? We have to break the feral flare lantern, don't we? Which one of you is the feral flare lantern giving this one? It's probably the one in the middle, right down here. So... Okay. On. Okay. Mob masher on. Fan on. Don't drag me into your problems. What? All right. Let's see. Now, we need to do some F7ing. And yes, you need that. Let's turn my magnet off. Why is the absorption hopper not pulling in the XP? Cool. But the absorption hopper is not soaking up the XP. Fluid to the west. So do you need a pipe? Fluid pipe? So a fluid pipe there, and then an experience. Well, where the heck did my experience holder go? There it is. Okay. All right, and then if we tell you to pull, this absorption hopper is not doing anything. Color me confused, right? It should be able to just soak all that up. But somehow I can magically suck things through the wall, but this absorption hopper is not grabbing anything? Really, really confused. At mob grinding utils. Let's see. Speed upgrade, radius upgrade, mob masher. It makes no sense. Absorption hopper radius. Absorption radius. I can make it bigger. Maybe it wants it to be one more this way. So you're not putting anything into anything. And it's not even grabbing items to put them in the buffer. Turn my magnet off and try again, okay? Hey, did you suck up stuff there? You definitely sucked up the lever. Okay, so now it's working magically? Yeah, and it's putting XP in here. Yeah, okay. Now we're working. Sweet. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Did we get it done in time? Heck yeah, 9 minutes to spare. All right. Yeah, this stuff, backpack, backpack, clipboard goes on the wall, storage, clear that. Now I can hide the area because this thing's doing its job. I don't know why it didn't work at first, but now it's working just fine. Got drops coming in galore. Gonna need to manage this this gear, this apothic gear. But yeah. Hey now. You're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold. Don't forget it either. Coo. There we go. Oh, it's daylight out here. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Well, y'all, that is going to wrap up today's stream. a little bit early, 7 minutes before noon, but we really don't have a whole lot of time to get into anything else. Sorry I didn't build much today. Actually, I'm not sorry. I got a lot accomplished. It was fun. I'm going to go ahead and just go get my stuff together and go have a fun afternoon and evening. We got all kinds of fun stuff. Gonna go sing some karaoke later. You know, believe it or not, I don't feel like I'm that horrible at it. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. This was fun. This was new. We probably are about done with Ocean Block. If I get the hankering, I might try again on finishing up the last little bit of the Rift. But, you know, the pack's kind of been beaten to death. So, you know, I think I'm about to wrap that one up. And, yeah, we're going to try to get more into the SMP that I'm on. So, makeshift SMP, I'll post some stuff in the Discord about it. And I will try to put links for all the other creators in all of the videos. I do have an episode 1 already recorded, but I need to try and schedule some time with the other guys on there. So look forward to that coming up in the next week or two, hopefully, assuming that life gives me a break. And yeah, we'll see y'all next week or on Monday's video. Bye-bye.